Hello. If you think early retirement is impossible, well, think again. I used to think that way too. With the right mindset, strategy, retiring early is possible. And guess what? I only just found out about that, like maybe 2 years ago. And it's okay if it's starting a little late, like us. We're a family of six, four little children, and I'm currently not working, and my husband is the main sole breadwinner, and we still think it's possible to retire by the time that we're 50, and we're in our late 30s. Salam and hello. I'm a full-time homemaker, and we live in sunny Singapore, where the official retirement age is 65 years old. Some of my friends joke that I'm already semi-retired because I left my corporate job 4 years ago. But trust me, raising four kids full-time, that's not retirement. That's a full-time job with no annual leave and actually no time to eat as well. Our journey to early retirement hasn't been smooth. So I'd like to share in this episode three mistakes that we made in early on in our journey. Have stumbled, made costly mistakes, and lost money in investments that promised the moon but delivered nothing. So we started investing blindly, following advice that others seem to be very confident of, and we invested in Singapore stocks. I'm not saying a Singapore stock's not good, but this is our experience based on like a family friend's recommendation. And we got some dividends, but 10 years later, we realized we had lost so much capital that the really good dividends actually didn't make a difference. So that's our first mistake, investing without knowledge. We didn't know what we were doing. Secondly, we were chasing promises. So as I searched for halal investments, I came across insurance plans that promised 3% returns, which was actually good enough to cover inflation. But it doesn't have a much guarantee. It didn't feel right. I didn't know what they were investing in. So I decided not to go with them. And I delved into the next type, which is crowdfunding. That promised 8 to 10 returns in 1 year. Sounded great, really great, until COVID-19 hit, delays piled up, and now 5 years later, I still haven't recovered my money. So the lesson here is not to chase high profits and blindly invest again. And my last mistake, or our last mistake, was actually a lack of diversification. We put too much money into one type of investment, and we thought if it worked for others, why not us? So we actually put lots of our savings into just one asset, hoping it would grow quickly. For us, it was this particular REIT that seemed reliable and stable. But when the sector declined, our investment dropped by nearly 40%. So our lesson was if only we had put our different, used different types of investments, we would have protected ourselves from such great loss. So we had to start all over again. And I'll continue to share our journey in future videos. For now, what can you do about your journey is despite all the setbacks that we've had, we never gave up. Today, 15 years after our failed investment, we've taken control. My husband invested in ETFs while I started paying stocks. It's not a smooth sailing journey, but it aligns with our values and goals. And I think that's very, very important. Whatever that you're doing with your money and your savings, it aligns with your goals. Speaking of goals, if you're on your own journey, just know it's not too late. You can grow your wealth the halal way. What you need is the right mindset, a really solid education, knowing what you did so that you wouldn't make blind mistakes, invest blindly just like us. And what you really, really need is actually patience. With patience, you can actually go really far. Patience to learn, patience to watch your investment grow, and every small step counts. You will face setbacks, but persistence is key. Join us as we learn, grow, and build a future of financial freedom together. Halal and smart. Early retirement is within your reach, and it starts